Everybody, welcome back. Day 36 of making art in my garage and talking about it to a video camera. The day has come now to put on the background, and honestly the only thing that I can think of that makes any sense to me is black. I would love to just leave the rust color, but it looks kind of shitty. It just doesn't look good. And I can't think of a different color. No, because we have such a balance of colors here. We have blue, we have red, we have yellow. We have all the primary colors. Making it like a secondary or tertiary color would probably be the way to go. But I can't picture a good color to put back there. I don't know. Yellow would be cool, I think, because yellow is pretty bright and it would just make everything pop, except for this. But to get enough yellow on here to make it would just take forever. I don't know. It's going to take forever anyway. Oh, also, this guy, I sold it for the low price of free to my parents because I was showing them, they came to visit last weekend, and I was showing them the stuff that I was working on, and they like this one. They want to hang it off the side of their RV or something when they go camping. So they offered to take it off my hands. If you wanted to commission something like this, I calculated that depending on complexity of the design, I would charge anywhere from $250 to about $400 for something this size, just because of the price of the canvas, the paint, and the time that goes into it. It takes anywhere to 6 to 7 hours, depending on complexity. This one I think took 5 or 6 hours. So anyway, if you're interested in something like this, let me know. But this one's going to a good home. I put these little grommets. Are they grommets or rivets when it's on fabric? I don't know. Rivets is for metal, so I guess these are grommets. One here and 4 on the bottom. Alright, so black background. Like this is black background. I mean, it looks good, but I think it just looks good because it's black and white. Black background on that. It'll probably look good, right? But now that I'm thinking about it, this right here just the background took a good amount of time to fill in, and I was doing it with a roller. This is gonna take a couple of sessions. I was thinking that I might be able to finish it sitting in one session. I don't think so. Because what's gonna have to happen, first of all, I'm gonna have to go around everything and then probably fill in the bigger spaces. So it's gonna look pretty choppy for a minute. And needless to say, I'm ready to be done with this picture. I am ready to move on to something different entirely and let this guy get rolled up and collect some dust on a shelf somewhere. So I'm gonna get my paints ready and then we'll begin. The only thing that I can think of that I might add to this before I wrap it up with the background, and I might highlight the bones a little bit more, but honestly, like I said, I feel just so done with it that I don't care at this point. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I've just consulted with my wife, and we have decided that black is the optimal option. So I'll be doing black, and I got plenty of it right here. I got this a few years ago when I was planning to do the big pirate piece. And the big pirate piece is actually a really stupid idea. If you have ever watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, there's an episode called The Gang Solves the North Korea Situation. I think that's what it's called. Where there's a pub crawl and the pub is supposed to be the last stop in the pub crawl, but there's a new place that opens called Kim's, and now they're the last stop on the pub crawl. So Charlie and Dennis go over there to do recon, and they're sitting at the bar and they get a pint, and Charlie looks over at a door and he sees, hey, you see that door marked pirate? You think a pirate lives in there? And Dennis looks over at him and he's like, I see a door marked private. And so my idea for the painting was to use the logo of the old logo of the Pirates baseball team, the one with the yellow background and just a pirate head on it, and basically just make it into a skull, and then instead of pirates, write private in that same baseball font. So I bought black, bone color, and these yellows. And I was going to kind of like a palette knife thing. I was going to do it all with palette knives. It would have been an awful painting, just based on an Always Sunny in Philadelphia joke. So, without further ado, get this party started. I think I'm just going to, like I said, start with the outlines and then work my way in. So, I'm going to put on some music. Today's painting session music is brought to you by Music of the Andes, and that's what I'll be listening to. almost a third of the way, and just that took about an hour. So maybe another hour there. So I think it's going to take at least another 2 days. So I'm sorry about that. And after that's done, I may have to go in and touch up a few areas. So maybe 3 days. To everyone who's still watching, I really appreciate you. To the new subscribers, I adore you. I can't even believe that you're tuning in to watch this. I promise I'm gonna make some more interesting stuff. My goal is to make more interesting stuff to look at and to just make it fun. But I find myself coming back and looking at this painting from time to time, like throughout my day, just walking. If I have a spare moment, I come down and I look at it. And that's ultimately my goal with making work, is I want to make stuff that people go back to and they look at it, similar to music, where you have a favorite song and you want to put it on. I want my work to be stuff that people are like, I like that, I want to go look at it again. That's my goal. I want to be the very best that no one ever was. Anyways, thanks for sticking around. Sorry for the rambling. We're in for another 3 or 4 days. But it's just because I want it to turn out good. I don't want to have spent all this time and then look at it and be like, oh, this looks like shit. How interesting. I'm learning so much.